Hello, good morning. A very warm welcome to Temasek Polytechnic, School of Applied Science, Open House webinar. I'm Lekhi, and I'll be the host for this session. The School of Applied Science offers 5 full-time diplomas, namely the diplomas in Veterinary Technology, Chemical Engineering, Pharmaceutical Science, Medical Biotechnology, Food, Nutrition, and Culinary Science. Education in Temasek Polytechnic is not all about imparting technical knowledge and skills. We also believe very strongly in inculcating good character and life skills. We do hope that our students have the correct values, continue to be lifelong learners, and are future-oriented. As we talk about being future-oriented, in the School of Applied Science, we have these centers of excellence where we collaborate with industry partners. These centers support the teaching of diplomas to enable our students to gain an edge and stay ahead in the dynamic industry. They also offer a platform for staff and students to undertake industry-related research and projects. So here's a video clip to give you a glimpse of some of these exciting activities.
I am Dr. Kalpana Bhaskaran, the head for Center for Applied Nutrition Services and Glycemic Index Research Unit.
The Center for Applied Nutrition Services offers consultancy services in food, nutrition, and culinary science. It also offers a gateway for our students from the diploma in food, nutrition, and culinary science to undertake industry-related projects. With our integrated team of experts, the Center has been in the forefront of low glycemic index food product development, in vivo and in vitro glycemic index testing, and research for over 2 decades. The Center has brought innovation to the next level by transforming food products that are suitable for patients with dysphagia, diabetes mellitus, and other chronic diseases. At CANS, we believe in transforming health through sustainability in food and personalized nutrition. The Center for Aquaculture and Veterinary Science, or CAVS, is a purpose-built, innovative, and technology-driven center established to meet the needs of the aquaculture, pet, biomedical, and veterinary industries. With an industry-driven approach to research and education, the 4-story center houses various specialized research and training facilities. The TP Animal Clinic and Wellness provides a full range of veterinary services to the public. Students are able to observe our veterinary technicians at work and gain hands-on experience. The aquaculture research facility focuses on 4 areas: feeds and nutrition, water treatment and system engineering, aquatic plants and microalgae, and disease management. With a suite of husbandry facilities to support various industry projects, its veterinary diagnostics facility houses laboratory animals and the animal laboratory for farm animals. With a full suite of facilities in CAVS, students receive comprehensive skills-based training in aquaculture and veterinary diagnostics. Situated in CAVS is the Aquaculture Innovation Center, AIC, a consortium model center of innovation supported by Enterprise Singapore. AIC drives aquaculture industry development and facilitates market opportunities that aligns to the national policies. The Center of Innovation for Complementary Health Products, or COI-CHP, is a one-stop center that promotes and advances evidence-based approaches for complementary health products. We support companies in the fields of traditional medicines, health supplements, and functional foods, enabling them to gain an edge and stay ahead in a dynamic and growing industry.
Hi, Dr. Li Huan here. I'm working on a MOE-funded research project to develop a proprietary herbal formulation for the treatment of skin allergies. As animal models are banned by most countries, we are using a well-established in vitro 3D skin platform in this study. The skill sets that students will learn in this project are broad-based, ranging from cell culture, PCR to chemical sample preparation, method optimization, and operation of several analytical instruments.
Hi, Dr. Xuejia here. Actually, we have developed an advanced liquid chromatography coupled with triple quadruple analysis method for fast screening of the multi-residue pesticides in complex product matrices. This method has been applied to test organic labeled and conventional vegetables, as well as various fruits, wines, and TCN herbs. Through this scientific project, Students had the opportunity to undergo comprehensive skills-based training using the latest analytical techniques and equipment.
Through our consultancy projects and applied research, we also equip students with the latest analytical instrumentation skills sought after by the industry. Welcome to the Center for Research and Opportunities in Plant Science, or in short, CROPS. CROPS conducts leading research through partnerships with stakeholders in the agrotech ecosystem targeted to increase urban farming productivity and sustainability. CROPS has two key domains, plant biotechnology and nutraceuticals.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kadam Patel. My lab focuses on detections and prevention of plant diseases. We are also looking into developing all natural solutions for biopesticides, as well as increasing the shelf life of the plants.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mandar. Our plant biotechnology lab focuses on introduction of innovative technologies for food security in Singapore. Our lab has developed non-chemical, non-GMO ways of optimizing growth cycles for leafy vegetables and fruit vegetables. The lab also focuses on soil rejuvenation by using biodynamic samples. We are also focused on enhancing the nutritional value of leafy vegetables and fruit vegetables, including post-harvest technologies.
The nutraceuticals domain supports formulation to exploit plant-based ingredients and formulation process optimization for stem cell products. The domain assists companies with regulatory, CGXP compliance, product evaluation and testing matters for the biopharma, pharmaceuticals, complementary health products, and cosmetic sectors. At CROPS, we pursue holistic excellence in crop science at different levels. The Center for Urban Sustainability, or in short, CUS, has been established with two main R&D thrusts. Our objective is to develop new technologies through R&D. Together with industry collaborators, we hope to achieve material sustainability through innovation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wong Suk Fan, the head of Center for Urban Sustainability. Currently, there are limited technologies to convert mixed plastic from urban waste into viable commercial products. Our project focuses on the development of a novel technology that will convert this mixed urban waste into standardized forms, as you can see here, fibers and pellets, and then into viable commercial products.
Hi, my name is Kevin, and I'm a Senior Research Executive from the Center for Urban Sustainability. Further implementation of this project will allow us to create new avenues to turn waste plastic into value-added products. Therefore, improving the already low recycling rates of plastic waste and providing agencies and industry with viable end-of-life management for plastic to develop a circular economy and zero-waste nation.
Hi, this is Dr. Mia Huang. So the aim of this project is to transform food waste into compost. So in this technology, we develop in-house novel microbial strain to degrade food waste and transform them into compost using an in-vessel composting machine. So this technology has been filed a national provisional patent, and we have licensed to a Singapore local company, and we are in the plan to file a national patent.
CUS aligns its roadmap with the nation's R&D commitment in areas of urban solutions and sustainability, as well as advanced manufacturing and engineering for a sustainable Singapore.
Hope the video has given you some ideas of the exciting work we do. Can I have the next slide, please? So let's shift our focus back to the academic structure. A heads up that I'll also be showcasing our holistic student development after this, before I go into the specific diplomas. As you see on the screen, our students read 3 types of subjects The diploma core subjects are compulsory subjects that build the key technical knowledge and skills to prepare them for work. Diploma electives are subjects that students can choose to specialize in when they are in year 2 or 3. I'll elaborate on TP fundamentals in my next slide. All right, okay. So for TP fundamental subjects, these are compulsory subjects taken by all TP students. They aim to inculcate good character and attributes such as leadership, global citizenship, and critical thinking. Next slide, please. Yeah. So how do we engage our students? In year 1, besides the usual lecture, tutorial, and hands-on practical to build strong foundation of knowledge and skills, where possible, we also offer opportunities for students to learn to work in groups. We believe that the collaborative learning will be helpful to build teamwork skills, which are very important lifelong skills. In year 2, we get students to apply what they learn by working on projects, case studies, and solving more complex problems. In year 3, we have student internship program where students work in relevant industries and organizations so as to gain useful experience and life skills in the real work environment. This should enable them to adapt better when joining the workforce in the future. So this shows our students' feedback in their internship experience. As you can see, we have students working in reputable MNCs as well as organizations such as hospitals. Right, so it is not all about work and no play in our school. Our diplomas also organize learning journeys so as to broaden students' perspectives, and students also get to see the real-life applications of what they learn. So yeah, as you can see, learning also takes place outside classrooms. Besides learning journeys, we also engage our students in community work so as to foster civic responsibility. We believe in empowering our students so as to hone their leadership skills. So on the screen, what you see are some activities organized by our students for our students. Here are more examples of activities organized, such as peer tutoring, where higher achieving students offer assistance to their peers in their coursework. Students also organize school-level events, such as open house. Here, we are very proud to share the achievements of some of our alumni. Just to share a few, as you can see, some are awarded overseas as well as local scholarships. We also have graduates who are active in seeking upgrading, such as pursuing additional diploma or specialist diploma so as to become more specialized. Not forgetting work-study programs too. Indeed, lifelong learners. In the School of Applied Science, we also have learning enterprises, which are actual licensed businesses to simulate the real-world work environment to hone students' technical competencies through work-based learning. For example, in year 2, our veterinary technology students work under the supervisions of veterinarians and vet technicians so as to support the operations of our TP animal clinic. Bistro Lab is another example. It is a cafeteria where our food, nutrition, and culinary science students work under the supervision of chefs and instructors in the central kitchen to prepare food and also serve real customers such as TP staff and students. And I must say, the food is really yummy. So this goes to show our culinary skills. Okay. So here's a quick recap again for the 5 full-time diplomas offered by the School of Applied Science and the related industries where our graduate could work in. Let's take a look at the first diploma. In chemical engineering, students learn about the chemical, pharmaceutical, and semiconductor plant operations, as well as analytical testings. Chemical engineering prepares our students for various job roles such as process technicians, safety officers, or lab technologists in testing laboratories. To stretch the potential of our students, we encourage students to participate in competitions, and we are very proud to share that our students have done well. So this is definitely a recognition of our students' competency and skills mastery. And honestly, regardless of the outcome, I'm sure you'll agree with me, it is the experience itself that is equally valuable too. So let's take a look at a short video clip to find out more about our diploma in chemical engineering. Next, we move on to our second diploma. The Diploma in Pharmaceutical Science offers a broad-based curriculum where students learn about drug testing, how medicines are being manufactured, what medications to treat what condition, and also the dispensing of medications and patient counseling. These knowledge and skills learned will enable our students to take up meaningful and rewarding careers such as pharmacy technicians and various job roles such as quality control and quality assurance executives, as well as production technicians in pharmaceutical companies. Much as I want to draw your attention to many of our highlights, due to interest of time, we can only share a few. For pharmaceutical science, we also aim to stretch our students' potential. So here, we encourage students to participate in competitions. I also want to take the opportunity to highlight that pharmaceutical science is not all about medication use. As you can see, our students also demonstrate mastery of hands-on skills in chemical testing. This is evident in our students' achievement in the World Skills Singapore competition in chemical laboratory technology. Our students also have opportunities working with industry partners and external organizations and apply what they learn in community services, such as creating public awareness in medication safety. Let's now take a look at what are some subjects taken by the pharmaceutical science students.
Welcome to Temasek Polytechnic's Diploma in Pharmaceutical Science, which shall introduce the key modules in this course. In the first year, delve into foundation subjects such as human anatomy and physiology, as well as basic pathology and immunology, through which you will learn about the relationship between diseases and the human body. We shall also focus on a knowledge of chemistry, as it is essential in drug development analysis. In the second year, you will learn the key principles of drug action and acquire clinical drug knowledge, become well-equipped with patient counseling skills to be a pharmacy technician, and master the ways of how pharmaceutical products are analyzed and manufactured. In the third year, choose either pharmacy practice or pharmaceutical and biologics manufacturing for your elective cluster. Then experience work-based training in these areas and apply relevant skills during the 6-month internship program. These are some of the modules we learn in PHS in a minute. Interested to find out more? Head to our TP website for more information.
Let's now take a look at the Diploma in Veterinary Technology. Our students acquire a wide range of knowledge and skill sets, from veterinary care to clinical practices, aquaculture, and veterinary research. This means that our students will learn to perform pet care, husbandry, and not only that, our students also develop their technical and soft skills needed to prepare them for the job roles required of a veterinary technicians, such as reception, laboratory diagnostics, and assist in surgical, nursing, and recovery care. Our students also learn to handle aquatic species, understand about the care and diseases. They are also engaged in aquaculture facility preparation activities, such as water and fish sampling and testing. Let's take a look at some highlights. Here's to show our students receiving their hands-on aquaculture training in our Center for Aquaculture and Veterinary Science. Our students also apply what they learn and render community service, such as the collaboration project with the NParks. Now, let's take a look at a short video clip to understand more about the clinical training offered by the Diploma in Veterinary Technology.
Want to work with animals but don't know where to start? Temasek Polytechnic's Diploma in Veterinary Technology will help you achieve this goal. This course offers a diverse range of studies in veterinary science and technology, aquatic animals, pet care, as well as animal models. Gain a practical head start through assisting real-life surgeries and treatments at our licensed TP Animal Clinic and Wellness. In addition, you'll be clinically trained in all aspects of veterinary practice and support through our collaboration with veterinary clinics in Singapore. Your technical competency will be further refined through local or overseas internships at research institutions, aquaculture and marine animal parks, or veterinary hospitals and clinics. You can look forward to graduating as a technically competent veterinary or animal technologist only here at TP's Diploma in Veterinary Technology.
The Diploma in Medical Biotechnology arises from the merger of the diplomas in Biomedical Science and Biotechnology. Medical biotechnology not only prepares our students in R&D work. In this course, our students also learn about clinical microbiology, blood testing, histopathology, and therefore, this prepares our students to work in medical laboratories to run clinical sample testing, such as blood samples, as well as working in the pharmaceutical company to do QA/QC work. Here, you see our students being trained to perform clinical lab tests that will help doctors in their diagnosis, and also do research to develop innovative prototypes such as diagnostic kits. To find out more what Diploma in Medical Biotechnology offers and its career prospects, let's take a look at the short video clip.
Welcome to the Diploma in Medical Biotechnology, more commonly known as MBT. Established in 2019, MBT is a combination of biomedical science and biotechnology. In Year 1, you will get to build a strong foundation in both theory and practicum. Modules such as human anatomy and physiology, biochemistry, and basic microbiology will be offered. In year 2, you will get to choose from 2 diploma options: medical laboratory technology and personalized medicine research. In year 3, you will participate in a 6-month mandatory student internship program and major project, which will be allocated to you. Upon graduating from MBT, you will be able to work as a laboratory assistant, medical technologist, or an assistant clinical research coordinator. Alternatively, you can also go into education and medical sales, or work as a product specialist or regulatory officer. Apart from studying, MBT also has its own support group known as the Medical Biotechnology Interest Group, where students can take up leadership roles and also get to know others within the course. So, what are you waiting for? Join us here at Medical Biotechnology today!
Now let's take a look at the Diploma in Food, Nutrition and Culinary Science. These diplomas offer a broad-based curriculum to equip students with a wide repertoire of skills, from culinary skills to developing new products to assessing nutritional status and quality of meals. Graduates can pursue careers such as assistant food technologists in food companies, dietetic technologists in hospitals, and junior R&D chefs. Our students participate in many local and regional competitions. The recent ones will include food product innovations, food sustainability, and a food safety poster competition organized by the Food and Agriculture Organization. Our students also look forward to service learning opportunities where they share their knowledge so as to benefit communities. Now, let's take a look at the experiential learning activities in the Diploma in Food, Nutrition and Culinary Science. Before we proceed with the Q&A, let me invite the course chairs. First, we have Dr. Miao Huang, course chair of the Diploma in Chemical Engineering.
Hello, hi everyone.
Next, Dr. Maisha, the course chair of the Diploma in Pharmaceutical Science.
Hello, good morning everyone.
Next, Ms. Valerie Koh, course chair of the Diploma in Veterinary Technology.
Good morning, everyone.
Next, Mr. Zhang Pengchi, course chair of the Diploma in Medical Biotechnology.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Last but not the least, Madam Ong Eng Kim, course chair of the Diploma in the Food, Nutrition and Culinary Science.
Good morning.
I think everyone should be able to see the QR code on the screen. So that is where you can scan the QR code and post your questions. I'll just wait a little while more to see whether the questions are coming in already. Wow, very fast. Okay. It's a little small, so let me see whether we have got our first question. Let me see. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yes, it's a little small, but I think I managed to get maybe let's try the first question. Okay, right. So, if I'm reading that correctly, as it is being scrolled, okay, let's try this. The first question, what is the difference between pharmaceutical science and medical biotechnology? So for this question, let me invite Mr. Zhang Pengchi and Dr. Maisha to address this.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So perhaps let me answer this question first. We do get asked this question very frequently during our open house and also JAE. And I think it's because if you look at our curriculum for both courses, you do see that there is some similarity in terms of the subjects taken in year one, such as like human anatomy, physiology, cell biology, and microbiology. And also both courses have emphasis on the healthcare sectors and also in the drug development process. So what is different between both courses is we train our graduates to support the different job roles in the healthcare and biomedical industry. So for PHS graduates, we train them to work as pharmacy technicians in the hospital and retail pharmacies where they are involved in processing prescriptions, patient counseling on the proper use of medication. We also train our students to support the various job roles in the drug manufacturing industry. On the other hand, MPT graduates are trained to work in the clinical laboratory as medical laboratory technologists, as well as research to carry out R&D in the research lab. Perhaps I'll get also Mr. Chang to further elaborate on this question.
Yes, Dr. Maisha Fu has already explained the career opportunities. And yes, our students, many the job opportunities for medical biotechnology is either working in the medical laboratory, which is in a hospital or private medical laboratory, or in the research laboratory, or in a biotechnology company testing laboratory. So these are the major job opportunities for medical biotechnologists. And for the course structure, we also have a special course structure, which is in year 2. Students have the chance to choose one of the 2 diploma options. One can be considered as a biomedical diploma option. Another one is a biotechnology related diploma option. So when they come to year 1 for medical biotechnology, they learn all the basic skills and knowledge. And year 2, they still have a chance to choose which area they want to focus more. So this is another difference between pharmaceutical science and medical biotechnology. I hope this answered your question. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Peng Chi and Maisha. Okay, wow, very fast. Let's take a look at the second question. So the second question is, how long is the industrial attachment? So that refers to our student internship program. And where do the students go for the attachment? Perhaps let me address the first part. For the duration of the attachment, which is our student internship program, it ranges from 20 to 26 weeks. As for where the students go for the attachment, that would be the placement of their internship. So this would be unique to every diploma. So for this part of the question, I will invite the course chairs to share the inputs. Yeah. So perhaps Dr. Mel Wang can go first. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Leiki. So to add, so our students go for attachment, go for petrochemical industry, and some of them go for pharmaceutical industry, and also some of them will go for testing laboratory or research labs and semiconductor industry. So our students get the opportunity to go for various industries. Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay, so perhaps I'll share next. So for the Diploma in Pharmaceutical Science, the internship is tied to the elective cluster. So for students who are in the pharmacy practice elective cluster, they will go for their attachment in the pharmacies, in either the hospitals or the retail pharmacy, or in the clinics. For the other elective cluster, which is the pharmaceutical and biopharmaceutical manufacturing, they will do their internship in the pharmaceutical companies. They can be doing drug production, QA or QC roles. We also do have a small number of students who will do their placements in the pharma company as sales and marketing executives.
Okay, Val, would you like to go next? It's a little soft, cannot hear.
Sorry, yep. So pertaining to question 2, okay, regarding about SIP. So for students from Diploma in VetTech, there are actually 2 elective clusters. One is the veterinary research cluster, which actually when the duration is 26 weeks, and they will be attached to placement like the veterinary clinics and hospitals, animal research facilities, as well as some of the diagnostic labs. And for students who enroll in the aquaculture elective cluster, they will be attached to placement, for example, aquaculture farms, ornamental fish farms, and tourism placements such as the Resort World Sentosa Sea Aquarium. Thank you.
Okay. For Diploma in Medical Biotechnology, our students go for internship in the medical laboratory in a hospital or private laboratory and research institute and the biotechnology company or biomedical research institute. So all this including the universities and the hospital, even hospital laboratories. And before the last year is because of COVID-19, we cannot send students to overseas. Actually, if it's not because of COVID-19, every year we will also send students to overseas institutes to do research. Yeah, that's for Diploma in Medical Biotechnology.
Yeah. As for the Diploma in Food, Nutrition and Culinary Science, our diploma offers 3 elective tracks. So our nutrition students will usually intern in hospitals, agencies like Health Promotion Board, or they may join nutrition consultancies. Some intern with the Singapore Sports Institute, A-Star, even MOH. Our food science students will intern with food manufacturing companies, food ingredient companies. And the final group, the culinary elective students, will intern with organizations that operate central kitchens or bakeries.
Thanks very much, everyone, for the input. So as you can see, we forged very strong industry partnership with the industry, and therefore there is this very wide range of internship placement. Let's take a look at the next question. It's quite small. Okay, great. Okay, big enough for me to see. Right. Thanks. Okay. So the next question. If my child cannot get into veterinary technology through JAE, is there any other admission exercise that she can apply, to which she can be interviewed and present her portfolio? I think this sounds like our early admissions exercise, but this is pertaining to veterinary technology. So maybe let me invite Ms. Valerie Cole, course chair of veterinary technology, to address this. Over to you, Val.
Thank you, Leggy. So yeah, as what Leriki rightly pointed out, okay, so students can actually apply through the EAE admission exercise, which is an aptitude based admissions that allow the polytechnics to have greater flexibility to select and admit students based on their aptitude and interest apart from the academic grades. So what we have, the selection criteria includes the pre-interview questionnaire and also the interview. So during the interview, the students should demonstrate clear-mindedness in wanting to do the course. And the questionnaires would include questions that allow students to share about their attributes, for example, of being patient and proactive, meticulous, and resilient, because these are the important traits that is required to work as a veterinary technician. The students should also shows evidence about their initiative taken to fuel their interest and passion in animal care and science. Also, other evidence include interest in working in the animal-related industry, such as clinic, hospitals, or even in the aquaculture industry. So the interview we usually conduct online, okay, because due to this pandemic, in groups of 4 to 5, and usually the intake will vary each year. Other than the pre-interview questionnaires and interviews, we also have the aptitude tests. So shortlisted students will have to sit through an aptitude test to assess their analytical skills and also problem-solving skills. Other than that, also we have the portfolio, which students should show evidence of interest and abilities in, for example, hobbies related to animal care, such as, for example, having their pets, evidence of how they actually look after their pets, etc. Or letters of supports of reference from volunteering work, such as in animal shelters. I guess this, because of this pandemic, most of the volunteering work cannot be done. So we do understand this, and we take this into consideration. And the other evidence includes skills acquired through certification. So some of the students, our past applicants, actually show certification that they have achieved either online or they achieve through during their holidays, where they actually seek interest in. And next, we have evidence shown about the self-initiated animal care related activities. So one of the good example was one of the students or the applicants actually helped their neighbors, to take care of the pet, and also in certain farm raising activities. So these are very good evidence of self-initiated animal care related activities. Besides veterinary related evidence, you can also show evidence of leadership and teamwork in CCAs or class committee. Yeah, that's all from me. Hope I've answered your question. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Val. Just want to iterate that there are actually multiple pathways for joining us. And I also like to take this opportunity to clarify, just in case we misinterpret some of these information in this question. So for JAE, this would be for O-level holders who will be getting their O-level result tentatively, I think it's next week. All right. For EAE, this exercise will actually take place typically around June. All right. For JPAE, that would apply more for our like NITEC or higher NITEC holders. So if you would like to find out more about the eligibility criteria for the various admission pathways, do join us for our joint admission exercise, some webinar that we are going to conduct soon. All right. And more information can actually be found in our website as well. But for the very short period of time that these are the information that we can give you for now. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, right. So are the kitchens and labs halal in food, nutrition, and culinary? So let me invite Madam Ong Eng Kim, course chair of food, nutrition, and culinary science. Eng Kim, over to you.
Sure. Well, our kitchens and labs are not halal certified. We understand that there are students who do not consume pork or beef or are vegetarian due to religious or health reasons. But for the purpose of skills training, we do not want our students to lag behind. So we like to expose them to the scientific study and experimentation, handling the whole variety of meat. But at no point are they required to consume any of these items. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Eng Kim. Okay, let's take a look. What's the next question? Okay, right, it's up here. Oh, okay. Is it okay for me to join if I don't have additional mathematics? Heard that chemical engineering has a lot of math. This question I must invite Dr. Miao Huang. Okay, so Dr. Miao Huang, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Lakey, and thank you for the question. So, A math is not a requirement that many of our students actually don't have A math. So, but we just need a mathematics subject. Okay, can be E math or can be A math. So for those don't have A math, no worries, because there will be guidance provided. And in fact, we have our webinar also shared. Our alumni, Dr. Ong shared, he himself don't have an A math, and he able to get get a very good result of the A math. And after that, he joined us for lecture for some time and lecturer as some time before he pursue industry career. He even teach A math when he was with us. So our program has do have quite some mathematics. So there's lots of guidance from the caring teachers. So do feel free, please, still can consider the diploma. Yeah. So no worries on your mathematics skills. Yeah. Hope I address your question. Thanks.
Thanks, Miao Huang. Okay, right. So as Dr. Miao Huang has shared, indeed, chemical engineering will have a substantial math involved. Just want to also draw your attention that for entry requirements for the diplomas, you can find it in our website. So I also noted there's another question on combined science. So for combined science students, we're happy to say that that would also be included in our entry requirement. So no worries. And when it comes to year one, typically we will pitch it at fundamental levels. A lot of help will be given so that we will we will slowly build your confidence and your competency. So no worries. I think very importantly is that you need to have the correct attitude, willing to learn, and we are here to help you. All right. Okay, next question. For medical biotechnology, what are the job prospects besides laboratories? Let me invite Mr. Zhang Pengchi to address this. Pengchi, over to you. not able to hear Peng Ci.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes, sure. Besides laboratory work, there are many other job opportunities for the diploma in biotechnology graduates. For example, our graduates can also work in allied health as a medical assistant. That's the difference from working in the laboratory. And some of our graduates also become teachers. And some of our graduates also go to the different government agencies focus on the policy development. And we also have some students go to the biotechnology company, biomedical company, and becomes a product specialist, focusing on promoting the products and selling the products. And our graduates also get offers from different types of. If they want to go for further study, they also get different types of degree offers. Some of them finally becomes physiotherapists, and some of them becomes biomedical engineering, and some of them even becomes veterinary technologists, and some of them also get offer from business school. So the area is varied, yes. Besides lab, although lab is a major job opportunities, but our students can work in many biomedical and biotechnology areas. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much, Peng Ci. So indeed, we emphasize a lot about having a broad-based curriculum so that our students remain as very good employability for the various sector out there. Let's take a look at the next question. Also on the career prospects, but now focusing on veterinary technology. Let me invite Ms. Valerie Koh to address this. Val, over to you.
Thank you, Leggy. So I understand many of you have this idea that thought that students from VetTech comes from a very niche area, but in fact graduates from the diploma in VetTech can have a range of career choices. Okay, such as the animal as an animal management officer or animal conservation officer at wildlife conservation parks, also as a veterinary nurse or veterinary technicians at veterinary clinics and hospitals. Our graduates can also pursue a career as an aquaculturist or aquaculture technologist at aquaculture farms, or aquarist or conservation educator at the Resort World Sentosa Marine Dive Park. Next is also other choice includes research assistant, lab officer or lab technologist at research facilities, diagnostic lab, and lab animal facilities. For students who are very keen to work with animals, they can choose to work as a pet grooming assistant, pet care educator, or even pet care support staff at pet shops, pet spa, pet rehabilitation center, or even pet boarding school. And last but not least, our graduates can also choose to work as an animal welfare educator or animal health inspected officer at animal welfare organizations or government agencies, such as the NParks. I hope I've answered your question. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Val. As you can see, very long list of career prospects, so that is definitely a good sign. Okay, right. Next question. For food nutrition course, do we get to cook in the kitchen? Does FNC apply to human performance and sports nutrition? Okay, so let me invite Madam Ong Eng Kim to address this. Eng Kim, over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Lekki. Well, for our diploma in FNC, there is a fundamental subject called culinary skills. Yes, you do get to cook in the kitchen. Not just that, we also have fundamental baking. So students make bread, cakes, pastries, and actually find that a lot of fun. In fact, parents look forward to when the students bring those products home for them to taste. Students also cook to prepare innovative new food products in our subject called product development and marketing. That's where they experiment, coming up with healthier versions, high fiber, low GI, low fat. It could be cheesecake or some other innovative products. We have nutrition students cooking because they learn how to prepare therapeutic meals, like set meals for patients with renal failure or liver failure, etc. Obviously, our culinary students will cook a lot. They learn to cook heritage dishes, and they are in year 3 when they deepen their skills in central kitchen operations. Yes, they really need to cook. For the second part of the question, for this diploma, sports nutrition is just one elective subject offered to the nutrition students, but they can learn more through their internship with Singapore Sports Institute. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Kim. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Can students work in both pharmacy practice and manufacturing industry, although they didn't do one of the specialization in their final year? Wonderful question. Let me invite Dr. Maisha to address this. Maisha, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Lekhi. Yeah, and thank you for this question. So as mentioned, the Diploma in Pharmaceutical Science has got 2 elective cluster. So even though it did not choose, say, the pharmacy practice elective cluster or the manufacturing elective cluster, do note that in year 1 and year 2, we students are exposed to both nature of the subject. So like students are exposed to both pharmacy practice subjects where they learn the counseling skills, the medication knowledge. They are also exposed to the lab-based subjects such as pharmaceutical analysis, pharmaceutical manufacturing technology. So that takes place in year 1 and year 2. So even though if you do not do the specialization in the final year, you are still equipped with the knowledge and also the skills to join these 2 industries. So I think this is one of the unique point about our diploma because it's broad-based, so that it allows our students to join both the manufacturing and also the healthcare sectors. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maisha. And just to add that we do ensure that we map our curriculum very closely with the industry transformation map as well. Okay, right. Sorry. There are quite a number of questions. Our apologies that we are not able to address all of them. So I think this will have to be our last question. Okay, right. So which degrees in local university can chemical engineering, pharmaceutical science, and medical biotechnology graduates enter? So I will invite the 3 co-chairs to give their input. So maybe Dr. Miao Huang will go first. Yeah, Miao Huang, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lekhi. Thank you for the question. So for our chemical engineering diploma, the training was very broad-based. So as a result, so our students can go pursue degree, many different kinds of degree in local university. Just give some examples. So it could be in terms of chemical engineering, those are the degree in chemical engineering, that's very obvious. But other than that, to illustrate the diversity of the training, our student also got into materials. In fact, our alumni also shared in the recent webinar. Yeah, our alumni Shizhou was in material science, and okay, so there are also even some of our students even go for business degree. So it's really very diverse because the training inside the diploma has prepared our students with analytical thinking. It's not confined to the chemical engineering. So so it's really yeah, so lots of degree. And also environmental, because we in our curriculum we do have environmental technology, so sustainability, then all these relevant degree can pursue. So we also have relevant degree in SIT. So these are all the further study options for our graduates. Yeah, thanks.
Perhaps I will go next. For the pharmaceutical science graduates, many of our students, when they enter the pharmaceutical science course, I think they aspire to be pharmacists. So if you talk about local university, pharmacy degree in NUS is one of the options. And then in the recent years, there is also the NUS also offers the degree in pharmaceutical science. So these are 2 options which are offered in NUS. Many of our graduates in recent years, we also see that they are pursuing a degree in the pharmaceutical engineering in SIT, which is to cater more towards the industry sector. Other relevant degree will also include the life science degree in NUS or the chemical and biological sciences in NTU. And also, we do also see some students pursuing allied health related degrees such as physiotherapy, radiation therapy in SIT. So these are just some examples of the degree programs that some of our graduates have moved on to pursue. Thank you.
For diploma in medical biotechnology, most of our graduates, when they apply for further study at local universities, they got offer from AUS, the life science degree, and the NTU is biological science degree. These are the major degree offers to our graduates. But of course, the graduates from medical biotechnology also got offer from biomedical engineering, environmental studies, even computer science, because we also teach the students bioinformatic analysis, and physiotherapy. And we have a few students also got offer from the medical schools and even business degree from the SMU. Okay, so that's a major degree offered to our students. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Once again, thank you to all the course chairs for your input. We are now approaching the end of the session. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining us today. Due to time constraint, we do apologize that we are not able to address all your inquiries. We'd like to invite you to join us in the virtual course counseling that are still currently taking place. There's also the upcoming joint admission exercise next week. We would like to continue to seek improvement. So to help us improve in our future sessions, we'd like to invite you to provide some feedback. I think we are going to show, yes, that is the QR code. So could you please help scan the QR code and provide the feedback so that we can have continuous improvement. So all the best, everybody, and really hope to see you soon. Thank you once again for joining us.